Dear Dan Petty and Epicurean Joe, let me present you my vision of what could be the space app dedicated to interstellar travel for almost everyone. My idea was to create an experience which would be available in the near future, so the cost would be something correct, as a normal plane flight would cost if it has to do this kind of distance. My concept of the application doesn't present all the features proposed by Space, such as Nike Airfoot, because I suppose customers will download the application only if they know the company and their major feature. Even if it's not the case, I've done my best to clarify as much as possible what the services the app can provide, simply not in advertising approach. Your public aimed are people from 25 years old to 45, so active people used to electronic devices, smartphones, and their applications. That's why I found the idea inspired by the Timber Travel project by Fantasy of swiping to select a destination perfect for this audience. I also find it very interesting because it can propose big pictures of your destination and give you a big contemplative effect. In my opinion, it's very important to have it when you're planning to explore the universe. Planning a big trip can be frightening if you have to care about safety, administrative papers such as visa, etc. So it feels normal to fear an interplanetary travel. That's why I wanted to simplify as much as possible the customer journey in the application, from your choice of destination to the moment you have to pay. Some screens are missing in my process, for example the calendar, but I didn't want to make it a priority for the customer journey because I'm not really sure what I need to put in. Are those flights frequent? If yes, you should be able to decide your own date before all this process and have only access to the available destination. In this case, it will come before the customer journey. If not, you may bend to spaced flight availabilities if you really want to go to that Mars station, and in that case, it can come after all this process just before the payment page. And it also makes the payment page. I imagine a classic payment page with possibility to pay with usual methods plus fingerprint, etc. For my contribution, I tried to make the best compromise between the simplest experience yet an immersive and contemplative one. For this challenge, I also made a logo for Space. I took the motto of the company, to space and back safely, and I tried to represent it visually. One pin for the departure and another for the destination. I've merged them to create an infinite shaped path to represent the back and forth idea and also to represent the S from space. I wanted to have a unique form which identifies clearly the brand to use it easily on every support from suits and spaceship to an app logo. And that's it with my contribution. Feel free to ask me any additional details or questions on Twitter. And again, thank you very much for this opportunity. I loved working on this project.